What happened to the Sodder children on that fateful Christmas Eve in 1945? In the small town of Fayetteville, West Virginia, the Sodder family was immersed in the joyous spirit of the holiday season. George and Jenny Sodder, along with their 9 children, were ensconced in their 2-story home, basking in the warmth of the Christmas Eve celebrations. The house was filled with laughter and merriment as the family exchanged gifts and shared a hearty meal. As the evening wore on, the family members retired to their respective rooms, their hearts full of the holiday spirit. The house settled into a quiet slumber, the only sound being the occasional crackle of the burning logs in the fireplace. Little did they know, a sinister fate was looming in the shadows. In the dead of night, a fire broke out in the Sodder home. The flames rapidly consumed the house, tearing through the wooden structure with a fierce determination. George and Jenny, along with 4 of their children, awoke to the alarming sight of their home engulfed in a fiery inferno. Scrambling out of the blazing house, they managed to escape the deadly flames, their hearts pounding with fear and confusion. But as they stood outside, gasping for breath and watching their home turn into a smoldering ruin, a horrifying realization dawned on them. 5 of their children, Maurice, Martha, Louis, Jenny, and Betty, were unaccounted for. The parents and the surviving siblings frantically searched the surrounding areas, their calls for the missing children echoing in the chilling night air. But there was no sign of the children, no trace of their whereabouts. The 5 Sodder children had seemingly vanished into thin air. As the flames consumed their home, the fate of the 5 Sodder children became an enigma that would haunt the small town of Fayetteville. The mystery of their disappearance, shrouded in the ashes of the tragic fire, would mark the beginning of a decades-long search for truth, a quest for answers that would reverberate through the annals of America's unsolved mysteries. The initial cause of the fire was attributed to faulty Christmas lights, but the mystery only intensified from there. As the Sodder family sifted through the remnants of their charred home, they unearthed a series of peculiarities that led them to question the official narrative. Firstly, George Sodder made a startling discovery. The telephone line to the house had been cut, rendering them helpless in their desperate attempt to call for aid. The question arose, was it a mere coincidence or a calculated move by someone with nefarious intentions? Then came the search for the remains of the missing children, but the ashes held no trace of Maurice, Martha, Louis, Jenny, or Betty. The absence of human remains in the aftermath of such an intense fire was not just unusual, but almost impossible. This fueled the growing suspicion that the fire was merely a smokescreen, a diversion to mask a more sinister plot. Adding to the enigma were the strange sightings of the children. Eyewitnesses came forward claiming to have seen the missing children in the company of unknown individuals both before and after the fire. These accounts, while unverified, offered a glimmer of hope that the children might still be alive. Unsubstantiated leads added another layer to the mystery. The Sodder family received cryptic letters, suggesting that their children were alive and well. Despite tireless investigations, these trails led nowhere, leaving the family and the community in a state of perpetual bewilderment. Refusing to accept the tragedy, George and Jenny Sodder remained convinced that their children had not perished in the fire. Their steadfast belief that the children were alive somewhere added an emotional undercurrent to the ongoing investigations. With each new revelation, the mystery deepened and the questions multiplied. The peculiar circumstances surrounding the fire presented a perplexing puzzle, one that continues to baffle to this day, making the disappearance of the Sodder children a haunting and unsolved mystery. In the face of tragedy, George and Jenny Sodder refused to accept that their children had perished in the fire. Their love for their children fueled a relentless pursuit for truth and justice. They hired private investigators, followed leads across the country, and even erected a billboard on the site of their former home, appealing for information. Their efforts were tireless, their determination unwavering. In the years following the fire, the Sodders received a series of mysterious letters. These missives claimed that the children were alive and well, living under new identities in distant cities. Some letters even included photographs of individuals bearing a striking resemblance to the missing Sodder children. Each letter, each photograph only served to stoke the flames of hope in George and Jenny's hearts. They believed that these were not cruel hoaxes, but messages from their children, desperate to reach out yet unable to return. Yet despite their fervent belief, the leads often led to dead ends, the photographs proved inconclusive, and the investigations turned up empty. The truth remained elusive, the puzzle pieces failed to fit together, and the Sodder children remained lost. Undeterred, George and Jenny continued their search. They challenged the official accounts, questioned the lack of human remains, and cast doubt on the initial cause of the fire. They held on to the belief that their children had not succumbed to the flames that Christmas Eve, but had somehow survived, living lives far removed from their family and their past. The Sodders' quest for truth was not just a search for their missing children, it was a fight against the shadows of uncertainty, a challenge to the official narrative, and an unyielding affirmation of a parent's love. Despite their relentless pursuit, the Sodders were never able to find their missing children. Yet their story serves as a poignant reminder of the enduring power of hope, the strength of a parent's love, and the haunting allure of an unsolved mystery. Decades have passed since that fateful night, yet the fate of the Sodder children remains shrouded in mystery. The questions are as enduring as the sorrow. How could 5 children vanish without a trace in a house fire? Why were no remains found in the debris? Who were the strangers seen with the children before and after the fire? And what of the mysterious letters luring the Sodder family down endless roads of hope and heartbreak? Over the years, theories have swirled like smoke in the wind. Some suggest the children were abducted, spirited away under the cover of the fire. Others propose that they escaped, assuming new identities and lives far away from Fayetteville. But none of these theories have ever been proven, leaving a void of uncertainty. The disappearance of the Sodder children remains one of America's most haunting and enduring mysteries, a chilling reminder of the unknown. As we delve into the enigmatic realms of the unknown, MystiQuest invites you to join us on this riveting journey of unraveling real-life unsolved mysteries. Don't forget to subscribe, like, and hit the notification bell to stay tuned for our upcoming mystery quests. Together, let's continue the pursuit for answers and explore the mysterious tapestry of the unexplained. Until next time, keep questioning, keep exploring, and keep the mystery alive.